What's up, Grandma? You just lit your light, huh? Let's send it out to the rest of the world tonight, huh? As everyone knows, everyone could use a little bit of empathetical support. What's up, my friend? Dude, I just got out of the shower. Still wearing the same clothes I had on for the past 2 days. I gotta do laundry. I haven't done nothing for the past 2 days. I felt like total used contraceptive. But last night I started going into the ether. I was just laying down and I was listening to some ether talk, and dude, everything just started like torsionalizing, and I could see people walking around. It's so weird because I was still conscious. I wasn't dreaming. Like the torsion was coming, and it was like purple color, purplish pink color, and I could see people walking around. So weird. But then today I didn't do nothing today either. Like I just literally just hung out, listened to music, and was in deep thought all day. And I went into the ether this today pretty good. Like I was listening to some ether talk, and I passed out. I seen my neighbor. It was in full color. He was wearing a bandana. That's so totally out of his characteristic. And I got woken up by some evil hairy man that likes to talk in parables. And then I was listening to him for a little bit, and then I passed back out again. Some girl ended up in the stream with her mom. First my mom was in it, and she was doing something, God only knows what. I don't know where I was. Then I ended up at like a store. Okay, get this. I'm in this store, I'm looking for hoodies. And some guy comes in, some kid comes in with this huge Rottweiler. Like, it didn't fit. You remember that movie Mars Attacks, how they put that dog head on that lady and vice versa and stuff like that? This dog was like the size of a horse. He come up to here on me. But his head was so small. And this guy was like, listen, the dog needs to check you out, or he's gonna try to attack you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Animals don't attack me. And then the dog wanted to start sniffing me, and he pulled him like he pulled him like, no, he's gonna get you. I'm like, okay, whatever. So he comes up to me, he's like, here, stand up straight. He has the dog comes up, starts sniffing me. And all of a sudden I ended up like on his back or something. Oh, it was so crazy. And then after that, I remember meeting up with this girl and her mom. And we're at like some high class hotel or something like that. And we're just sitting in like the lobby or something. I don't know what it was. And next thing I know, I seen like a stretched out truck pull up. And I'm looking. The guy had all the doors open. It was decked out. It was like a limo truck. And I was looking, I saw the front of the hood, and it had a Chevy emblem on it. And I says to her, look at the new Chevy limos that they got. She was like, that's not a Chevy. I'm like, yes it is, go look. Because the patron driver, whatever they're called, he had all the doors open and everything. And then the old lady that was in the dream was like, oh, it stinks like crap out here. I was like, yeah, because it's a brand new car. You know that new car smell? Shit does stink. And the next thing I know, she goes over to try to finesse this limo driver to find out who he's picking up and whatnot. And I think there was a church nearby too. After she left, all these girls started coming. Beautiful girls, just like wearing them clothes where their butts eating their pants. Oh, they were so gorgeous, these like Italian girls. And I'm just sitting there and I didn't say nothing. I'm just like, oh wow, look at that. And they started going into this church. And the next thing I knew, I was like, well, where the hell did that girl go? And I started to look for her and stuff. And I was in a chair and I was like scooting around on it. It had wheels on it and I was scooting around. And then there was like crossing guards somewhere, like right there. Or maybe, no, I ended up in a chair, but I was in a car at first. And I started backing up, and this crossing guard started blowing his whistle or something. Like, oh, stop. Because then all these little kids, like, started coming. And then there was, like, a football stadium. And, so, because I was backing up in the car, and he blew his whistle. Next thing I knew, I was in a chair with little wheels. And he was like, I was like, well, I got to get around here. I got to go. He was like, well, you got to go around the building. So I go around the building. And then I run into this guy that I was with a couple weeks ago. Last week, I was doing some home improvements with him. And this guy here, he's one of them illiterate guys with mud on his boot. But he was okay in my book. I'll tell you that right now. Dude he was about 60 years old. He was all right. You would think he was he wouldn't know nothing or anything like that. He couldn't really speak that well, and he liked to collect junk and take it to the scrapyard. But he was all right with me. I run into him, and I know it was him because I said, "Hey," I said his name. I said, "What's up?" He says, "Oh, hey, what's up, Chad?" And we just started talking. I asked him if he ever found any mushrooms before. He's like, man, if you want those, just order them online. And then we're in some, like, we walked into, like, some store or something, but it wasn't a store. It was just a hallway with, like, merchandise hanging up, like hats and stuff. And I remember seeing, like, Pittsburgh hats. And they were hanging up on really high, like I had to stick something up to grab one down. So I was going to buy a hat. And come out of the ether. What time was it? It was about 1530 right there. Yeah, about 1530. I can't make that shit up. But yeah, that was an interesting one. I was just sitting there thinking about that for a while. Oh, I had a sexual dream too a couple days ago. Another one. And you know, I haven't been able to post videos. I was talking about the dream I had at this facility. It was like all white walls, all concrete white walls, and all of a sudden I'm walking through it. I thought it was like Washington D.C. at the Union bus station. I think that's right there on Pennsylvania. I'm not sure what street it is, but it's the Union Station. That's what I thought it was. I could be wrong. Like underneath of it or something. Because to get to the metro, you gotta go like way down underneath the basement and stuff. But so I'm walking, and all of a sudden I hear someone like screaming for their life. And then I see like a glass door. And I like hide on the wall. There was a button there. I like hid on the side of the wall, and I pushed the button. The door opens. This guy comes out, stands next to me, and the fucking Harry and the Henderson dude just come out. He looked at us, and then he just started running down the hall. Oh, the coincidence of that is. I think in the last video I said it was like a couple months or something, but I think it was sooner than that. I got a remote view of a hairy being. He was in all light purple and like a grayish olive color. Like his face, his beard, like not his beard, but well, yeah, he did have hair all over him. Like right here, it was like a lighter color, and everything else was like a light purple pink color. And all I could, it was like a remote view where it was just a perfect sculpture of his face, and I just got this feeling like you're doing okay. We're watching you or something. I don't know. It was really it was a good feeling, an empathetical feeling, and well, anyways, after fucking Harry and Henderson, he looked just like Harry and Henderson, like it looked just like him almost. A little bit different facial. It wasn't. He didn't have such a pleasant face like Harry and Henderson, but he was really big and really hairy. Kind of Chewbacca keeps coming into the ether, huh? And then after he went running down the hall, I like woke up. And this is the strange part. When I woke up, my eyes were wide open and I could still see magnetism. It was like a white pewter gray with the uranium symbol flux lines going around. And I just remember hearing myself tell myself, just go into it. Because I didn't know what the hell was going on. I'm like, what the hell? My eyes are wide open and I'm seeing shit. So I just tell myself, just go with it. So I close my eyes. Next thing I know, it started flickering. And then like, I can't remember if I shot through it first, like I started going into it, or like, cause everything turned green and there was a binary code on it. Like, you remember that message they sent out to outer space saying that we're humans, we use radio waves, and they put binary code on everything. This is our number system, and da-da-da-da. And supposedly it got returned in a crop circle that we're some extraterrestrial race, and we use microwaves to communicate this, that, and the third. And then there was a face in the crop circle. Yeah, I don't think a human being did that. I'm just gonna say that. But like everything turned green. There was a huge circle. There's all this binary code. It was everywhere. Like, it just wasn't a little code. It was everywhere. And all of a sudden, I just heard this high-pitched screech, like, "Skoo!" Like shit of nightmares. And the back of my head just started vibrating, and that was it. It wasn't my body, it was just the back of my head. It was concerning. It wasn't a good vibration. And, okay, so once that scream come, that's whenever I started shooting through this shit. Like, it was like going through a wormhole. And then all I can remember, some guy pulled me out of it. I don't know who he was. He just pulled me out, just pulled me right out. And then he took me to a room. It looked like a baseball stadium or something. I don't know. I can't really picture it in my head right now, because it was all in infrared. And he took me to this room, and they had like this catered buffet there, all you can eat buffet. And I was just really completely dumbfounded, and I just remember hearing them say, "This is where they take us." And there was all these people in there. They were just like your regular everyday people. It wasn't nothing special. I remember seeing a few women there. They were older, a little heavier set. But, you know, I just got the vibe, this is good people. And then I just started making a sandwich, like some turkey, lettuce, tomato, and honey mustard sandwich on pretzel bread. Oh, I was ready to eat that shit. And as soon as I was ready to eat it, I woke up. Yeah, I want to get this one out there because I know there's some other metaphysicians out there that would like to hear the travels that I have. There's a lot of travels that I didn't post online because I was under the assumption that fucking Lucifer didn't want me to put the stuff out there. That's all I'm going to say. Nature boys. Elmo's first heart attack, huh? I wonder who thought of that one up on Original Bastards. But yeah, man, I can't I can't fathom being. I was listening to a metaphysician talk, and he was researching the kidnapping stuff that's going on with people in the world. And he was talking about some of his own travels and things like that. That's never happened to me. If it does, I won't come back if it happens to me. I'll make sure I stay there. If they want to bring me back, I'll just kill them and take their ship. I was already on an alien ship. This ship was so big. It was so big, and I was in the control room, and everything was digital everywhere. Like the whole wall, everything. There was a counter. It was all digital stuff. It had to have been a ship. It was so big. There were so many people on it too. Something crazy happened. Some guy that was like wearing a all black robe and a mask on his face. I was sitting down talking to someone and their son or something, and this guy with an all black robe just come up with this big black crystal. And it looked like a face. It looked like a face. The black crystal looked like a face. It had a neck. And he went to the corner of the room and set this fucking crystal down, and he started rubbing white shit all over its face. And then he took a towel and wiped the shit off of its face and put it in its mouth. And he started doing like some ritual looking abracadabra shit, like you see this napkin, you see this glass, I'm gonna turn this glass into a dick. Yeah, I watched Cheech and Chong's next movie the other day whenever they got abducted by aliens in their weed field. But and then like he stuffed this thing in this crystal's mouth, in a hole in the front of it, and next thing I knew, just a puff of smoke come up, and it turned into a gray alien. That's the closest I've ever been to anything minute to being experimented on. I think I'm getting more experimentation through technology here in our physical plane than anything else. Alright, I'm about to go. It's cold. It's only in the 30s, it feels like. Plus, I'm still all wet after taking a shower. I need to go do laundry tonight. I have no clean pants. I will talk to you in the near future, my friend. Be well. Love to all.